Central music. Yeah. Hello everyone, and thanks for hanging out with me. Put the display a bit up, bit down. I hope you're all doing good. That's nice. I'm well. I worked today. I did some videos today. Preparation for 2.4 for this week. Yeah, as if you don't know what this vibrating is, that's my water. If you don't know what this is, hit live stream where we just talked a bit about electric cars, what's happened last week on the channel, what's happening next week or in the future weeks. We go a bit through, very quick through news. I'm not a news channel, I'm the opposite. A lot of people are doing that, so I'm not gonna do that. Ooh, it's been not even a minute and YouTube already here in the window tells me would be a good time to show an ad right now. I don't even know if this changes anything in what I get from YouTube. I have no idea. But I'm not gonna press it now. That's mean. You just started. I'm not doing that. So go through the chat, what's happening. Good evening, Chris. Cool that you get 2.4. My question, how you get invitation from your dealer, or did Volkswagen send you an invitation, or did you call yourself with the dealer? Well, I did it a bit different because I'm always in contact with Volkswagen and I'm always talking to them. Show I honestly yet. Talking to them if I can get stuff earlier and then present it, and then you know, we're working together. They give me stuff and then I tell the European English-speaking customers what's happening. It doesn't mean that they pay me. I'm not getting paid to do anything, and they don't tell me what to say. I still say stuff about Id.3 or Id.4 that's crap, because there is stuff. And but this invitation, like I said, I talked to Volkswagen and they made the appointment with me. I wanted to get the appointment even earlier, this Friday or even this Wednesday, but my dealer didn't have time, didn't have anyone for me to do that. And I still don't know how long it will take, but planned is a day, but we'll see how much it will take, really. So, but for you, if you want 2.4, and by the way, you don't need 2.3 for 2.4, even 2.1, even older. Volkswagen always said the dealer will contact you, but if you go on their website, at the update side, then it says you should contact the dealer and make an appointment. So just do it, because you never know with the dealer. He has his list. Maybe he forgot you or something. So I would just call. I mean, you're not calling one number. Everyone in Europe is not calling one number that's busy. So one day for update, one day to fix the board and install. Yeah, that happens. It happened to me with 2.1 where they tried to update and then it didn't work, and then it took another day and then they updated it again. That happens with update at the dealer, I know that. But like I said, I will call. I will just do it. I have an appointment for the 25th for 2.4. That's cool. 25th is when? Where are we? That's on Monday. Yeah, that's okay. You can do that for a week. And currently 81,000 kilometers. I'm almost at 40 right now. Seen someone on Twitter who got the new charging curve with 2.4. Yeah, that was a thing in November of 21. Volkswagen announced that 2.4 will have blah 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 blah, and it said it will be the better charging curve for the old Id.3s. And then I said that in a video in March, and then they called me the next day and said, hey, that's not true. The new charging curve comes with 3.0. And I thought, all right, if you tell me that, then I hope you're right. But if I see that, then it's like, eh. Good evening, hello from Norway, hello from Germany. Just a quick visit, I'm on mobile data. Oh my god, that's expensive. Put the thing down to 144p. Servus, Lars Peter. Hello, Max. I have YouTube Premium, so no issue. Hey, Grow M, how are you? 5 working days until vacation, Lars Peter. That's cool. Our vacation is in... What week do we have this week? We have week 29 and we have holidays in week 33. So in 4 weeks. Yeah, we have holidays in 4 weeks. And we just had holidays. And then after that, another... I don't know, I think it's more than, it's almost 10 weeks after that. You should bought you a Polestar. They have an update every 7 weeks since the car was released. That's cool. It's really great to get updates all the time, unless they change stuff that you don't like. So for me, for example, with 2.4 and 3.0, I like the battery changing with the battery heating. I like the new charging curve. It's better than nothing. It doesn't do too much to the 58 kilowatt hour battery. The 77 gets way better charging curve. But the system itself, when I had the press car with 3.0, there was a few things in there that I didn't like at all. Number one is that you cannot play around with the screen while driving like you did before. Now, and some things it says that you cannot go in there, it's not allowed while driving, or you did too much, you have to wait now, or are you the co-pilot? You can press this and then you can go on, but it's annoying. Then the profile thing, that every time you get into the car it says, hey, Chris, this is your profile, are you the one driving? Or do you want a different profile? And it's 99%, it's always me. And even when Cindy would be driving, it would still be my profile because I don't have electric seats, so it wouldn't adjust it anyways. So the only thing that would adjust would be the side mirrors. So and I don't know if she adjusts that when she's driving. No idea. I doubt it because she goes up to my height. I don't know with the seat. So no, I don't need the profile. Just go in and work. And the other thing that I had, which was extremely annoying, and I hope this is not in my car, but we'll see. So a lot of times when I plug in Android Auto, not wirelessly, if I want to charge the phone at the same time and I use it via USB cable, I would say 50 times, 50% when I plug in, it doesn't work. So it says you have to reconnect, and then just reconnect, and then it works. Or it takes a minute and does something, and at some point it works. And I think it's more about my phone than it is about Volkswagen, or just communication or whatever. And in the 3.0 car, when it says I can't connect, I unplugged, but nothing happened. The screen that it cannot connect for Android Auto stayed there, and it took, I don't know how long, I think 5 minutes or so till it says I couldn't connect, sorry, you have to try again. And in my car I just unplug and the thing is gone. So that's annoying, I don't want that. Really not. Id.3 is getting 3.0 from factory already? Yes. Or is it going to be 3.1? Well, in the States, Id.4s and Id.5s are being delivered with 3.1. But I don't know if the 3.1 in North America is the same as 3.1 in Europe. I asked a few people if their car 3.1 has the trip data, so how long you've driven, the kilometers, and your average consumption. If they have it in an instrument cluster, if they do that, then yes, it's really 3.1. We'll see. 106 people are here. What is going on? What are you doing here? You're wrong. You're wrong here. Go away. What upcoming test cars do you get? We'll talk about that later. Hola, greetings from 28 degrees in Dublin. Yay. Hola from Posa, we have 22 degrees out there. It's nice and not so hot. I like it. I will get a new Id.3 very soon. Is there anything I need to know before booting the car at first? What do you mean with booting the car? No, you don't need to know anything. If you're getting your car soon, if it was built very soon, you should be able to get 3.0. If not, if it's built a while ago, you get 2.3. so you still need 2.4 at dealer. I think it's possible that cars from the factory that are newer can get 3.0 from where we are over the air, but I don't know. This weekend some Ionitys and Fastnets have Ladestau, Ionity Köchinger Forst. Köchinger Forst is the one from Munich to Nürnberg, right? I think I was there once. Fastnet Blech in Limburg, for example. Very possible. They all have. Fastnet doesn't have too many chargers, and Ionity usually 4, so I can see that. I've been at a charger Ionity where it was full, and the people had to wait. It's very rarely, but the one I was had 4 stalls and 2 were not working. Do you like the swipe functions on your Id.3? Yeah, that's a thing that cuts the crowd in half. A lot of people hate the haptic buttons. I don't think they make anything better than if it would be a normal button. I don't see the advantage so much with the swiping. But I'm also not against it. I don't hate it. For speed with cruise control, I use it a lot to do 10 up or 10 down for my cruise control speed. But for example, for other things, for volume, I don't use it because I want it just a bit louder. When you swipe, it's a lot louder or quieter. I don't use it. I use it on for the instrument cluster screen. Again, it's not making anything amazing, but I also have nothing against it. My Id.3 2.3 received a small update today that might need to improve something around navigations. Others have received similar. This was not that, it was a WeCharge software update. I got that too yesterday. The WeCharge app in the car got updated, and it should, you can, it said something that it has new. But in 3.0, I think this is mostly integrated in the normal maps anyway, so it's not needed. I got the update this morning too. It's to do with the WeConnect stuff, I think. That's nice. Yo, let's go through some news very quickly. Then we talk about what happened last week. Then we talk about what's happening this week and in the near future. I hope that my stream today will be fine. Last week it was all green. I see in OBS if my rate, kilobyte per second rate is fine, and it's green. And last week it went into red a lot of times. And again, I don't know why. My internet connection was fine. It was on YouTube's end. What would be a good average miles per kilowatt on an Id.3? I don't know about miles per kilowatt. I can tell you about watt hours per kilometer, and you then can calculate that to that. So if you drive slow in the summer, so around 90. My range test, it was 129 watt hours per kilometer. That's 12.9 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometer. And at 130, which you won't do if you do miles, I had 189. I had Ladestau in Denmark at the Ionity. All other Ionity stops, I got a right time. Ladestau was while I was already charging. Yeah, that's good. When you get that. The person on Twitter claiming 130 kilowatt with 2.4 seems Björn was getting 132 back in September 21. Yeah, from model year 22, which started in July of 21, Id.3 is being built. Even with software 2.3, had already one control unit updated, that the scheduled charging works, and a new charging curve, the charging curve that old Id.3s will get now with 3.0. So this works, and I tested an Id.3 with 3.0. It gets a peak of 134, and then it goes down really fast. I made a whole video about it. You just save 2 minutes 10 from 80%, so it's not a big deal. The 77 kilowatt hour battery though is a lot. It's 8 minutes or so. Let's go to the news. Where am I? There I am. First, Hyundai Ioniq 6 should be coming with 610 kilometers WLTP range. That's a lot. And the ID.7, by the way, so they just revealed Volkswagen ID Aero, which will be ID.7 and ID.7 Tourer when it's not a prototype, should also be coming with above 600 kilometers of WLTP range. And you have to think, ID.4 comes with 540, ID.5 550, around that kilometers. Kia EV6, Hyundai Ioniq 5, for example, come with Kia V6 528, there it says it, Ioniq 5, does it say that too? Doesn't say. Oh, yeah, Ioniq 5 507 kilometers. It's the same battery, the 77.4 kilowatt hour battery. So Ioniq 6 will be very efficient because of the streamlined form. It won't be efficiency king like the Ioniq, the original 28 kilowatt hour Ioniq, but still it will be way better. I like the front. I don't like the rear at all of the Ioniq 6. When it comes to the ID.7, there will be, or the ID Aero, that looks way better in my opinion. And I'm total Volkswagen fanboy, as you can see. But Ioniq 5 looks amazing in my, Kia EV6 looks great, but they're not as efficient because of the form. What else do we have? Oh, Rematch started serious production of the Nevera. If you haven't seen Rematch with Nevera, Rematch, Porsche has a part of, I don't even know if I say that right. I think it's Rematch. Rematch. You say TSH, I think. And it's a 1.6 million euro car, has 1900 horsepower or something. Fully electric car, has 100 and something. 120 kilowatt hour battery, top speed 412, 1.85 seconds from 0 to 60 miles per hour. So it will be 2 seconds from 0 to 100, and maybe this is even again with the roll that they do. But it's a sports car, it's made for the track and everything. The C2 was the prototype name and now it's Nevera. I asked them once, I emailed them if they want me to do a range test with that. Of course they didn't say anything back. Ioniq 5 with a 77.4 kilowatt hour battery is starting in Germany with almost 48,000 euros. Yeah, if you remember, Ioniq 5 started with a slightly smaller battery, 72 something, yeah, it says 72.6 kilowatt battery, but the Kia EV6 started with the 77, and now they put the same battery also in the Ioniq 5, and you can order that as well. Then Ionity Tracker, as you can see, I'm not doing big news. Ionity Tracker, we have a new one started building in Italy and one in Norway. And I'm also doing Ionity here because it's very hard to find a website where you see high power chargers and the difference between a week or where they started building. It's in my Ionity there's an extra page that does that. Nothing went live. And even a map that shows me, okay, the white ones are the one that's just starting. For example, the one in Italy should be this one. This is new. This here is new. And the one in Norway, I think this one should be the new one. I don't know. I don't know, one of those two. I saw one building there. Yeah, and that's why I only do it with Ionity, because with the others, I don't know how. If there would be a website that shows me all high power chargers in all of Europe and what is new, what they're constructing, that would be amazing. Tomorrow Björn gets the Enyaq RS Coupe, so cool, but prices. I have no idea what it costs. I asked Skoda for the RS, for the Coupe, and they said they put me on the waiting list, so we'll see. Fast implementing an upgrade soon. We did that. BMW i4 has 590 kilometers, but it's the is it the M40 or the M50? The M50 has a 100 kilowatt hour battery. That's a bit more. Ioniq 6 seems so efficient. I guess that's what happened. The aero engineers win design argument in the office, but the best looking car. Again, that's a taste thing. Some are okay with it. Mercedes EQXX did 1200 kilometers without charging. I'm so mean. Yeah, that's awesome. I saw that, and they didn't even drive that slow. They drove highway, they drove city, they drove everything. But the car is made for efficiency. We'll see if a car like this will ever go into production. You still want to use it, and range is not everything. I think that the thing for range, I'm sorry, above 500 kilometers, I don't get the range, because for me personally, everyone is different, of course. I just want to get to the next charger that is a reasonable distance and charge fast. So I want to arrive with a state of charge, I don't know, in 200, 250 kilometers, drive with 130 and charge up to 80% so I can go the next 200 kilometers in a reasonable time. That's my goal. And the more range should be coming with better charging only for the winter. So in summer, it's even with my Id.3, I'm totally fine. But in the winter, to go 160 kilometers or so, I have to charge in the winter, even on the highway with 130, 140. I even have to charge above 80%, and then charging is so slow, and that's not nice. That's where you need the bigger battery, where you can still charge up to 80% with good speed and still have that much range even in the winter to get to the next charger. That's my Rimatz. I thought there's an sh sound in the end. I don't like the boot opening, same as Model 3 and EQE. Of the Ioniq 6, I don't even know if I've seen it. I've seen a brand new ID.5 GGX earlier today, 77 kilo K new here. It costs 77,000 euros. It's a beautiful car though, huh? Greetings from Peting. Hey, Darren is in Peting. We talk about him in a second. I have to rent. No, I'm not. Consumption of 200 watt-hours per kilometer on average. A certain distance is equal to 5 kilometers per kilowatt-hour. The same distance. Is that correct? Written? Calculated? Oh my God. I don't know. I'm not calculating that now, sorry. I'm curious about the ID Era, could be my next car. Yeah, ID.7 looks interesting. It would be too big for me, I don't need that. But again, I want an all-wheel drive car. Super crazy at the Ionity site in Sweden. Ionity too cheap, up to 10 cars in queue. Why is Ionity too cheap? All with bonnet. Have you noticed the over-the-air updates 3.0 does not support personalized settings? Explained in the Volkswagen webpage. Huh? What is a personalized setting? I know that 3.0 has profiles where when you get in and you say I am this person or I am the other person, it will then calculate put everything, the settings that you want. Well, let's calculate him. There we know 5 kilometers per kilowatt hour. Well, 200 watt hours per kilometers or 2 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. Get the calculator. So we have 20 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers divided by 20? No. I'm frozen in time. Okay, 20 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometer, and you want it per 5 kilometers. No, you want it per 2 kilowatt hours. So 100 divided by 20 is 5. Yes, you're right. You're totally right. Issue the seat settings, I guess. Yeah, seat. But I had an Id.3 with 3.0 and the mirrors, the settings in the car and the seat adjusted if you have a new Id.3. The old Id.3, the seats don't do that, even if you have electric one. Oh no, he's going to shout at me. I would never. Not Bonnet's fault, the price is 32 cents per kilowatt hour for Ionity with deals. Yeah, that's true. By the way, there are 122 people here. Hello everyone, I hope you're all good. I want to thank the people who have used my bonnet referral. So I made a video of 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago about bonnet. They have a special thing where you pay or not pay. You have very good prices. And when you pay a monthly thing, you pay for the kilowatt hours that you, so you get 200 kilowatt hours, for example, for 60 euros. It is in Germany. Get a price for 30 cents per kilowatt hour at Ionity, Fastnet, Allego, and other chargers. And the good thing is, if you don't use the 200 kilowatt hours, you have them in the next month if you continue playing. And I have a referral code. I should know what the referral code is, to show that. Where is it? Here. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Referral code is this up there. RX39V7. With this referral code, we both get, the one who's using it and me, get 17 euros 55 cents on the next refill. So if you get the refill for 1 month, which is 18 euros, that means for 45 cents you get 50 kilowatt hours for free. Well, Bonnet is not available now in Ireland. That's true. Bonnet is not available in every country. You can tell it that if you go on holidays, you can say that you are living in Germany, for example. Just saying. They're not. Good evening, Bonnet is amazing. Greets. Yeah. I use Bonnet to charge at Ionity and at Fastnet. I did a test with the MG5 and the Marvel R, and I used Bonnet. The problem with Bonnet that I have is that you don't get a card. You have to do it via app, but usually it works pretty fast. You go to the charger, you see where it is, you select the charger and say confirm, and then you see the charger is doing something. It takes a few seconds. What I had at work close by is a charger, and I wanted to charge there, where I got the free first charge was for free. They don't have that anymore, but they had it in the beginning. I wanted to charge there, and then it said the charger is not available, but no one was charging. And then 20 minutes later it said it's now available, and then I went there and charged. So it is, if there's a communication problem from the charger to the web, then it could be a problem. So a card would be better to do it then. But again, that's how it is. But I used the first for 60 euros, the 200 kilowatt hours for free, like I said, with the 60 euros. And if I charge more, it's 30 cents per kilowatt hours, even at Ionity and stuff. So for me, that's awesome. My guess is that Bonnet will raise the prices before the end of this year. I think it will be even earlier. I think in the next 2 months, Bonnet will raise the prices. But I wanted to thank, again, that's how I started, to thank the people that use my code. I think it was over 30 people that used my code. I have to calculate. Let me calculate. Where are we? 32 people used my code. My first referral I got because I used the referral of someone else. And then 32 people used my referral. And so I can use the 60 euro and the 200 kilowatt hours for free for the next 10 months or so, almost. That's very nice of you. I appreciate it very much. The first month I used it even at work. But from now on, I will use it more likely on the tests, not on... I will use it next Friday even on Allego. We'll talk about it in a second. We need Fastnet in Sweden. Come here now. My guess is, yeah, we said that. We have sunshine. I got a free Fastnet charge. The Bonnet app lost connection, the server, and it still haven't been built. That happens a lot. Remember when I charged with WeCharge, the Volkswagen card at Ionity, but I charged a BMW iX M50 with a 100 kilowatt hour battery, 105 kilowatt hour battery, and I charged 103 kilowatt hours, and they didn't bill me because they thought it's impossible. There's no Volkswagen card that can charge 100 kilowatt hours. It must be a mistake. Never billed me. And I say it all the time that at some point they will bill me because I'm an idiot. Second-hand EV prices are crazy in Sweden. Got 25,000 Swedish kronen more for my 40,000 kilometers ID.4 than what I paid for 60 months ago. Yeah, that's because of the shortage, and they can't get an electric car and they want it. Yeah, that's how it is. Too many electricity companies are increasing prices, so EV charge stations have no choice but increase their prices. It will come at some point. That's true. Oh, I have to sneeze. I don't want to sneeze. Leave me alone. Hello, I had a small update today concerning WeConnect app. I have a question. Will all models have the bidirectional charging with a future update, or will it only be for the new 2023 models? Well, what you mean is the WeCharge app in the car had an update. Your WeConnect app is on the phone, and it also had updates the last 2 weeks for future cars with 3.1. With 3.0, your car can do bidirectional charging, every car, not the old ones, but for bidirectional charging to work, so out or in, you need a special charger at home. It doesn't work like with Ioniq 5 or Kia EV6 with just an adapter, and then you can plug in and that's done. No, you need a very special charger at home that can do that. I don't even know if the normal WeCharger, what is it, ID charger from Volkswagen can do it, or if you need something special. 350% increase of selling of EVs in June compared to June 21. How far do you think you can go when driving the MG Marvel on the highway at 110 kilometers an hour with good weather? Well, that's exactly the test I did. Is this a joke? Are you making fun of me? Because that's exactly what I did a week ago. There's a video live. I wanted to do 130 kilometers an hour range test, but my average speed was only 114, and I got, what was it, 240 kilometers? Have to look. Where are we? Range test. No, it's the wrong one. EV consumption. EV consumption range. Marvel R, 260 kilometers. 260 kilometers, an average speed of 114 kilometers an hour. Temperature was between 60 and 70 degrees. I had 19-inch tires on there. So, yeah, we talk about that in a second. Still have like 150 euros of free charging with Manga with charge connection. There was a free charging with Manga, I don't know. The first Fastnet site only just opened in Scotland. They need more up here. Well, they started in the Netherlands before, and now they're expanding. Charge for Go, now it's called North Sea, was cheap, but they now are rising the prices a lot. Anybody who have seen small wave electrify classic cars? Good idea if you want to drive a classic car. Yeah, that happened for a while now, but it's still expensive. Component don't only affect cars. My gas station could not sell coffee from the Starbucks machine because of component shortage. You need a DC wall box for bidirectional charging with ID cards. See, he knows. Bidirectional works only for the big 77 battery pack, not for 58. I didn't know that. Huh, interesting. It does on their website, and for charging people £10 a month to use a small discount. Oh, went to Eagle's Nest, not worth the price. Come on! You're so crazy. You're so crazy. It's amazing up there. The bus ride up there, you have nice looks. It's all very close to the edge, and then the elevator up, and up there you have the most beautiful view. You should have brought your drone and flew the drone up. Oh, you're crazy. Eagle's Nest is beautiful. The inside, the house itself is crap. It's the place. Hey Chris, will you be doing videos on how the scheduled charging works on 2.4? I can do that, but it will just work with 2.4 as it's supposed to be. But I can do a video to see that it really works. Nearly 60 euros for the bus? Really? When I was there, it was 13 euros 50 per person. Up and maybe no, it was up and down. And if you only want down, I think it was 50 cents more or so if you walk up. This battery told you're mad. That's battery told. I don't know what that means. Is it worth to contact my car dealer in regards to the update, or should I wait until I get notified? Just contact. There cannot be anything wrong. 28 euro each return. Woof. They increased the prices. They doubled the prices. It really was. I was there not long ago. When were my parents-in-law here? 5 years ago, so it was 14 euros, maybe 14.50, or 13.50 or 14.50. 2.4 getting 175 kilowatt charge on an MAB platform. No, it's with 3.0. 3.0 will increase, or should, that's what they told me, and only with the 77 kilowatt hour battery, and with GTX you get 170 kilowatt peak. Goes down really fast. With not GTX, you get a better charging curve. I made a video about it. Don't work. Test it this week. What? You have 2.4 and scheduled charging doesn't work? That should be weird. It should be working. They've seen battery coming and knew he is rich, so charged him that much. That's only 15 pounds, Darren. Europe gets another ID update. UK still waiting. No, you get it too. You get it too. I'm not rich anymore. Yes, you are. Do you have a plan to test 11 kilowatt movable home chargers at some point? I have that in my garage. That's how I charge every day. I made a video about it. The ones which you do not need electrician to plug in at home if they're a 3-phase outlet. Yes, that's exactly the one I have at home. I have a Metron cable here that you can either use a 16 amp 3.6 kilowatt outlet, 230 volt, or the normal socket, 230 volt, 10 amps, or a 3-phase 32 amp, 400 volt. And I use it, and I did exactly what you said. An electrician put a 32 amp 3-phase socket in my house, and I put the cable down to the garage, and in the garage I plugged it in. I made a video about that. It was a year ago. I think March or April of 21. I have a Go e-charger in old Nrukik. Both are movable. I used the trams in Prague, 5 euros for 24 hours. Go anywhere. It's true. Metro electric motorcycle cable for the win. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about what happened this week. This week I published the videos for the MG Marvel R, and I got a lot of people that were complaining. I got one who was complaining that how can you talk bad about the MG Pilot? You're wrong. You just didn't use MG Pilot. You just used the normal lane departure warning, and that's why you were going from left to right. You have no idea what you're doing. Well, that's not true, and I told him that, but he didn't want to listen, and that's fine. He doesn't have to. I used MG Pilot, and it didn't do the going ping-ponging from left to right. What it did is it was holding the line with MG Pilot, but when I went by a truck, the wind difference between no truck, and then no truck again, the car moved a bit, because of how the suspension and the steering was, and then the MG Pilot pulled it back, and that's why I had this movement when I went by a truck, for example. And overall, the MG Pilot, so the self-steering of MG, in this car that I had, the Marvel R, not performance, with 600 kilometers or what it had on, was not good. I didn't like it. But I'm not a big fan of the self-steering, for example, in the Volvo and Polestar cars. Again, for my use case, what I've seen with Volvo C40, Volvo XC40 and Polestar 2, when I drive in Germany on the highway and have cruise control set, it's steering itself normal. Then there's an exit where you get off the highway and the car wanted to follow the exit just for a second, noticed that this is not where we're going, and went back. This happened on every exit. It was really annoying. Didn't like that. But the cars are getting a lot of updates. Maybe they fix it soon. Björn said Tesla Vision without radar is shit. What's Tesla Vision? I have no idea what that means. Just seeing? Yeah, I'm sure my wife says you don't know, but what we're doing every day. Huh? I'm sure your wife says you do not know what you were doing every day. I don't know what that means. I drink. That's awesome. 27 degrees in here. The lights are making it warm in here. These are not LEDs. They each are 70-watt lights. They're just nice and bright and do this, so I look good. Without them, you can't see me anywhere. It is in the current generation autopilot. With Tesla, I'm not up to date. I'm sorry. So, and I tested the MG Marvel R. I know I only had the car for a few hours, but I drove 300 kilometers or something. I charged. I drove normal in the city, in the country, on the highway. I tested acceleration and the consumption and how the infotainment system is. And it's sad to say, but I don't know if there was something wrong with the car. Nobody said anything there would be something wrong with the car. But that infotainment screen, how it was the worst infotainment system I ever had to work with. And I think the main problem is not, the layout is okay, the screen is fine, the angle could be a bit better, but that's how it is, it's fine. I think the problem was with what power you have to press that it does something and how long it takes till that happens. And with that in mind, zooming or moving around in the navigation map is just not, it's almost not possible. It was just horrible. You need to buy some LED lights cheaper to use. Well, they're only on for an hour a week, so no. And the LEDs might be a bit weird. Again, I'm fine with them. It's okay. All the rest of the house is on LED, even those up there. But those are just they're fine, and I'm okay with it. Should I be worried about reliability if I buy an MG Marvel L Luxury? I know they are 7-year warranty, but I want to avoid going back to a dealer all the time. Well, I don't know about that. I haven't used the Marvel R for a very long time. Have you test drove the Marvel R? Have you used the infotainment system? Did you also have the same experience that you have to press very hard and it takes a while till something happened? You need all the help you can get. Oh my god. Was it more laggy than ID cars? I'm sorry when people say that. I don't see the software of ID cars laggy at all. I'm sorry. Booting up takes a long time and it's extremely annoying in ID cars. You get the welcome Volkswagen screen and then it takes a minute till all the systems are up. It's really annoying. But when the system is up, I don't have any lag at all. I'm sorry. Does it have L legacy automaker lag? Sweet spot of battery size to charge over around 150 kilowatt. Is that around 60 or 70 kilowatt hours? I would say so. Megane only managed 130 kilowatt at highest with 60 kilowatt hour battery. And that's a peak. Id.3 will do that soon too. And that peak is down very fast. It's just a nice advertising if you say that. Unresponsive screen seems to be a hardware issue. I have no idea. Again, I don't know. If you get the MG at home and could test to see if they have resolved the power line adapter issue that's crippled the charging. I don't think that MG will ever give me a car again. I'm honest. They didn't want to give me a car before I tested MG5 and MG Marvel R. I wasn't that impressed. And now... no cat today? No, cat is at my parents'. Could be old software in this Id.3 I drive, but that's just, even with the first software 1.0, I didn't have any lag. I press something and it's there. Again, if it's booting up, if it never has been on before, so if you get into the car and after a minute you press climate, it takes a bit, or you go into vehicle and then it takes a bit, but if it all up, then I don't have any problem. Did you have to pay for the MG cars? No. It's a dealer in Freising, AHM. They have Renault, MG. What else do they have? Dacia. I think that's it. And the cars, the MG cars that they have are not their cars. MG is putting the cars there for customers to to test drive. So if there's mileage on it, AHM doesn't care, it's MG cars, but people can order the MG cars then at AHM. And as I said in the video, the MG5 and the MG Marvel R couldn't be, they're almost the complete opposite. They're both not very efficient. I've seen that. At an average speed of 114, consumption was a bit higher than I wanted to. I would love to get the cars again, but I doubt it, to test them on my normal route that I do, to get a higher average speed. But what I was saying, the MG5, oh god, the infotainment system of the MG5 was quick, it looked nice, it worked well, I could press around, I liked it a lot. I liked the navigation of the MG5, the drive on the MG5 was a bit bumpy, suspension was not good, I felt every tiny little bump, steering was not amazing but okay. Steering was fine, I wouldn't say anything about that. And then Marvel R, infotainment system was horrible. The suspension was better, still not good, but better. The steering was also better. At 180, the MG5 felt better than the Marvel R. I think that's it. And when I drove the Marvel R, I thought the suspension, oh, that's okay, that's good, it's fine. I brought the car back, drove with my Id.3 home, and I was like, oh, that's very different. If you've driven a Marvel R and then you drive an ID car, the suspension is worlds apart. I'm sorry. And if this is something that is important to you, and it's important to me, but for some people it's not. It's about what you want. I hope you give the Megane to get a better review again. I got the Megane. I haven't gotten the Megane yet. This is this week. This is soon. I was going to buy MG Marvel Comfort Model 36,000 with incentives in Italy. I gave up after watching a video. I waited longer to buy a better EV car. No, you should go and test drive it for yourself. Go to a dealer where you can test drive the Marvel R. Test it. Drive it a bit. See if you have the same experience. Or maybe this is not so important to you as it was for me. You should do that. Don't take mine and say, I'm not going to buy it. Test it for yourself. Maybe stuff that I don't like are okay for you. In your car's navis, do you have the possibility to block a specific roadwork? Mine only can open option traffic jam ahead. Because of that, I had to drive 16 kilometers to the supermarket instead of 3. I don't know. I've never tried that. Never. Do you have the opportunity to test Volkswagen plug-in charge? I would love to, and I thought that the ID.5 with software 3.1 that I had for 2 days would have that, but it didn't work. Only 50 likes, that's true. We only have 52 likes even though there are 107 people watching here. Let's get the likes up. I will count to 3, then everybody, even the people on the TV, they're watching on the TV, take a tablet or a phone or whatever, go to the stream, and when I count down 3, 2, 1, you will all press the like button. We can do that all together. That's the most fun when the numbers go up all at the time. Of course, for me it's a delay because you see me 5 seconds later than I say it, but we can do that. Okay, let's do it all together. I'm a crazy person. 3, 2, 1, and press. Six people did it at the same time. Oh, more. Another 8. 12. Ja, genau, exactly 8. Ja, genau. Yeah, do it in German. And that's it. I have to sneeze. Oh, another 2. I sneezed. Sorry. Thank you. That went up to 76 now. I agree, crazy person. It's totally true. I am a crazy person. Okay. It's warm in here. Okay, so that what I did. That was the videos. I didn't do anything special this week. I didn't do any tests or anything. I filmed something today that we'll talk in a second. I was first. Can I have a price? Yes, you do. You're now David's World. That's your price. Megane is similar to Id.3 in space and DC charging, like the 22 kilowatt onboard charger. That's true, 22 kilowatt onboard is great if you do public charging at home. I don't think a lot of people have 22 kilowatt at home, and I don't know if you need it. For me, 11 kilowatt is enough, because 11 kilowatt means that I can charge from 10 to 80% in 3 hours, and that's more time than what I need at work or at home or when I am somewhere. That's very rare that I need more. But it's good to have. It doesn't cost extra. Why not? Okay, you didn't do anything special. I'm heartbroken. Hey, I'm not done talking here. Yeah, right? I wasn't at the peak here. I was not doing anything special until my golf is over. Catch you all soon. Bye, Marty. I met one a YouTube member here, a channel member for mine at the Life of Batteries. He's here now, Darren. I met him again this Saturday. I met him 1.5 years ago when I got Walter, my Id.3. A few days after I got it, we met. Back then he was driving Tesla Model 3, a standard range, and we drove each other's cars and talked a bit how it felt like. And of course his car has more range, charged a bit better, wasn't too much, but it charged a bit better, way more power, but louder, and other steering and other suspension, of course. And then at home he got the Model 3 long range dual motor, and now he's driving a long range dual motor Model Y in white. And were all cars white, by the way, Darren? Was the long range Model 3 also white? Can't remember. I think so. Right? Am I right? I saw in the car, if you open the WeCharge app, the plug-in charge will be able. Yeah, should be available with 3.1, but in the car that I had, it didn't work. So it could be my account. All white, I'm a cheapskate. You're lucky that they changed it. Yeah, back a few years ago, black was the standard color, and white you had to pay extra. Would your car be black then? If it would be the standard color still? That would be interesting. Or would you have wanted white? Yeah, so I met Darren. We went for drink, talked a bit on his holidays. He's on a European trip. He's now in Berchtesgaden in Pieding still. And where are you going next? I totally forgot. You said it. Are you going? No, Berchtesgaden. No, you're going to Holstein. What was it? And then you're going back home, right? Am I right? And today I filmed the beginning for the 2.4 update video, because Nürnberg next, Hallstatt, because I have my appointment this Wednesday in the morning at 7:30, and after that, when I give them the car, I go to work, and I don't want to be so much late for work. That's why I filmed everything today, most of it that I can. So the intro and what 2.4 is about, and I filmed a bit at the dealer. And then on Wednesday I will bring them the car. I will film that I get how it was to give them the car, and that I get a car, a loaner, which Volkswagen and the dealer already they give it. I don't know what they give me, but they give me an ID car. Usually they don't do that because they don't have too many. They have an ID.4 GTX, an ID.5, and ID.3 Max. That's what they have. Do we see a road trip video on this channel soon? I hope so, but I don't know yet. I'm still working on that. Cindy is great. Did you bribe her to marry you? Yeah, big time. I led her on. You have no idea. Before she came, I was playing guitar. She loves guitar players. I was working out. I was buff. She loved that. She came. I stopped working out immediately, and a few years later I stopped playing guitar. Now I do car videos of electric cars. She doesn't care about electric cars. I'm away all the time to test cars. She's alone at home with the dogs. She hates me now. I'm so mean. Yeah, Cindy's awesome. That's true. I don't know why she's with me. I have no idea. I really don't know. Okay, now you can sit around eating donuts. That's true. Tummy's getting bigger. The donuts are gone, by the way. They were the last one was my breakfast this morning, and it wasn't too good anymore. I mean, it was 2 days old. But the other three, it was still amazing. Sounds like a perfect marriage. Thank you again, Darren, for the 4 donuts. He brought me donuts from a most famous place in Prague, where I haven't been since 2 years ago. Before Walter came, we were in Prague. Chris, did you also stop cutting your hair? No, Cindy's cutting my hair from time to time. Just a little. That's it. I had longer hair when she came. No, they weren't longer. Yeah, that's when you eat donuts all day. I was very scruffy. My beard was very scruffy, and my hair was a bit shorter, but also very scruffy. And now I'm all boy band. God, I'm an idiot. Ooh, my drone is full. Thank you for t-shirts. Anytime. I hope they fit. They're nice. The red is a nice color, and the other one is also a very nice color. Ioniq 6 is more efficient than the Ioniq. If it was the same efficiency, then the Ioniq 6 would only do 565 kilometers. Well, we'll see when it comes out. That's the problem. I know what the old Ioniq had a consumption at 90 and at 130. We'll see when the Ioniq 6 comes out how much consumption we have then. Then we know. Because I don't think so. I don't think so. Because of the big battery with the weight. Stuff like this. Are you going to Canada, Cindy's place, family on holiday someday? Nah, I doubt that. I have visited Canada when she was still there 2 times. I visited with her 1 time, and then we lived in Canada for 6 months. And we don't have a plan to ever go back and visit. And it's expensive. I look today, a flight from Munich to Ottawa is right now, for one person, 1,300 euros. When I flew there the first time, it was 500 or 600 for one person. So expensive. Went 220 kilometers in a 28 Ioniq today, 28% left at home, launch chassis only. Yeah, Ioniq rules. How do you kill your time while charging? Well, I mostly film. So it's the opposite. I'm mostly stressed when I'm charging because our updated plan on August 3rd. That's cool, Marcus. So mostly I'm filming and I have to do something and I'm stressed because, oh my God, it's done in 15 minutes. I need more time. So for me, charging could sometimes be slower. When I'm just going somewhere without filming and everything, I'm on my phone, listening to music on the car, and then do something on my phone, and then it's done. Usually, in the winter it's always longer, of course, with longer charging. But in the summer it's done in no time. Even with Id.3 that doesn't charge that amazing, I have to say. Okay, this week, what I filmed today that was funny. I don't know if he's here. One of my channel members. Oh God, I should know the name. One of my channel members. Who was it? I have responded. Let's put that away. He told me, hey, you should do a video about something. And I said, it's fine. But then I did it. Where is he? Because I have to thank him. No. 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 Never find it. Yeah, I never find it. I'm sorry. Ooh. What's it in? No. Yeah, I don't know. I have to thank him then personally on our channel stuff. By the way, I promote the channel membership. It's so cool. You get information first if something is happening, and like this, we talk about videos and stuff and video ideas, and I take their input very seriously. I have 50 something channel members and 45 or something Patreons. There's all support me every month with a small amount, and it's always relative. For them, it's not a small amount to me. It does a lot. Thank you very much. Thanks to the channel members and the Patreons. I appreciate it very much. I hope, yeah, if you join, you get special pictures of Darren when I meet him, and special stuff all the time and infos. I should make special videos at some point just for the members, and I want to do that. But I always tell them if something is happening and if I'm planning something, they know first, and I want their input. Very nice. Hey Chris, do you know what the 2023 updates are for ID.3? No idea. Various people in UK have been told that their build weeks have been revoked because the factory is moving to model year 23. Yeah, the model year always changes from June to July. So right now it's already model year 23. I don't know if there are any updates on the car. I know that the facelift ID.3, someone at Volkswagen already seen the car, but it said it looks better, but they didn't tell me where. How? I haven't seen the facelift ID.3 yet. It should be coming, I don't know, in 2 years or so. What will the ID drivetrain model year 23 update consist of? There's a drivetrain update? I have no idea. Try membership and get pics. Yeah, it's true. Woo! Yeah, so this week on Wednesday I have my 2.4 update at the dealer. Oh, my frame rate is off, is it? Yeah, I have to turn off my camera. Wait 3 seconds. Turn it back on. See if it works. Yes, zoom a bit in. Oh, way too much. You don't want to see that. Wednesday morning I bring them the car. For the update, they will replace my 12-volt battery and put the 2.4 update on. I'll film this. Ooh, YouTube again tells me I should put an ad in there. Let's press the button. See what, and you tell me what ads you got. Did you get cars or something with electricity? 3, 2, 1, press. Now I can press it again. Oh, now I can. So every 2 seconds, ad. You don't see me at all, it's just ads. By the way, when you get an ad, how does it work? Does the time that my video, then the live stream, come later to you, or do you see both at the same time? How do you do advertising? Sat2 streaming service. Oh, that sucks. They have the normal television in there. I don't know how that works. I see you. Because you're premium. Haha, premium's rules. I got ladies' underwear. Don't you get the cream? Don't do ads, lol. Membership just goes down with battery picture offer. I am a YouTube premium. That's the stuff. No ad. Hello. Yeah, premium rules. Only ad and the stream starts after it. You lose the beginning. Oh, that's stupid. Advert for shopping center in Luxembourg. See? I don't know what it has to do with electric cars, but maybe they think you can afford an electric car, you're interested in that, you want to go shopping in Luxembourg. Why not? So, like I said, I will go there, film the beginning when I leave the car at the dealer in Passau, and then they will give me most likely an ID.3, and I will have the car till the update is over. I hope it will just take that day and I can pick up my Walter the next day, and then I film, of course, how 2.4 looks like. If there's any other changes than what they said. I'm pretty sure the software will not change that much. It will just be under the hood, because 3.0 is just around the corner. It should start very soon. Where are we? Yeah, very, very soon. As what they told me. But of course they always are waiting. Let's see if it's really, they cannot be sure, and they do it in waves again, but just to test a tiny little wave, see if it works, and then everyone is getting it, and they have time, since 2.4 takes some time anyways, so it's a bit different. I always get the same 10 spots. Really? I live in Luxembourg. It's geographic local advert. Yeah, still okay. What else do I do? So you get hopefully this week the video of 2.4. Why is your car called Walter? It's without the H because it's Walter White. I thought, first of all, he's white. Then from Breaking Bad, he's Walter White, the character, because in the beginning it had a lot of problems. So I thought, problem person, Walter White. I got an update for the WeCharge app yesterday, never used it. Yeah, me too, I got the update. I haven't used it since it's installed. I don't know if it's better now. I have no idea. Okay, on Friday evening, I will get to drive to Regensburg and will pick up from dealer Sonnleitner, Renault Sonnleitner. What's Breaking Bad? Ha ha ha. I will get the Renault Megane E-Tech. Hopefully the 60 kilowatt hour version. I hope that they got the big battery version, not the small one. That would be crap. Recharge certainly can't be any worse. Almost. That's true. I don't see the point either, but they wanted to do an app to I don't know. Yeah, it's whatever. Woohoo! Lovely, gorgeous Regensburg. So much nicer than Passau. It's so true. You're always right, Darren. So I will pick that up. So most likely there will be a live stream from Regensburg drive home. Show you the car a bit in a live stream. Saturday, I'm not gonna film anything on Friday. On Saturday, I wanna just get acquainted with the car. I want Cindy to drive with me and Cindy to give me her opinion on the car, how the seats are, how she thinks that the layout is, how to interact with the car, to see the wife's perspective, to do Cindy thoughts video on the car. What if you get one without DC charging? Yeah, that would be crap. It's I don't know why anyone would buy a 60 kilowatt hour battery without DC charging. It's just crap. Come on, just put it in. It's and don't do anything. I so want to see you and Cindy in a Twizy. I would love that too, but there's no Renault dealer around the corner that would give me a Twizy. Only AHM maybe, and they're in Freising, and she would never do that to go with me there. Cindy's opinion always is very refreshing. Do you have planned a test with the XC40 P6 model year 23? I think the sleeker nose have better aerodynamics. Yes, Volvo has told me that if they get press cars for the new facelift XC40, they will give me one. I don't know when that will be. Could be in the fall. Something like that. Then Twizy is Cindy size. Oh, we'll see. Maybe the seat is very long. Who knows? So Saturday, like I said, drive with Cindy and see what she thinks of the car. On Sunday morning, I want to do the range test with the Megane, then do a little charging test. Then I drive back to Regensburg, do my driving test, how the car is. Maybe on Saturday I do interior tests, space test and all of this. But on Sunday the drive test, and then in the afternoon I will meet someone that Sunday is my birthday. That's true. I will meet someone with an Id.3 model year 22 at an Allego charger in Regensburg. We will both charge to 50%. He also has a peak of 130 kilowatt on his Id.3, but he's still software 2.3, but he already has the updated control unit that people with 2.4 and 3.0 will get. So he has the new charging curve. That's cool. So we, like I said, we will both charge to 50%, drive 50 kilometers or so on the highway, go back, charge again to 50%, and then we'll see what the car says consumption, what the charger says consumption, how much state of charge we lost, and so on. His car is also relatively new. I think it only has a few thousand kilometers on there. I have to sneeze again. That's freaking annoying. Oh god. And that would be very interesting. Then I give the car back and that's it. I also got yesterday an update of the WeCharge app in the car, which provoked black infotainment system and cockpit screen. Very annoying because I couldn't do a program trip. Couldn't you do a restart with the long button, or did you have to do something special. Wow, Id.3 versus Megane would be epic. Yeah, it's very interesting. I would love if I could get a press car and do a whole range test and a whole charging test, at least 10 to 80%. But I get the car from a dealer, I'm restricted with kilometers. So they will restrict me to 400 or 500 kilometers, most likely 400. And so I have to go to Regensburg and back, which are already 260 kilometers. And then a range test, which will be around 200 kilometers. So I'm already at 460. So I have to ask them for 500 or something, maybe a bit more. Imagine the pain of no DC and only one phase AC charging. Gesundheit. Megane looks nicer than Id.3. It looks nice. It's a really beautiful car. It all depends what your need is. I said in one at the Munich Motor Show last September. I said in one a week ago when I picked up the Marvel R at AHM. They have the Megane there. I had 3 cars there. They have a one for me to get, but right now they have so many test drives. They say there's no time right now. It's in the future, and the one in Regensburg is giving me that this week. Originally, they planned to give me the car this week already, so on the 15th. But I thought I will get the update on the 15th, but it got postponed to the 20th. And like I said, it's just a different car. The front seats in the Megane is, I would say, the same as in Id.3. You get a bigger infotainment screen, you get Android Automotive, which looks really great with Google Maps and everything. The instrument cluster in the Megane is awesome. I loved it a lot. But the back seats have way less space, especially for the legs. The whole car doesn't feel like it's an electric platform, even though it is. Again, I have to drive it, have to see it. For me personally, I don't need that much space in the rear seats for another 2 people, because we are not a family. We have 3 dogs and it's us 2 people. So I would not mind that. But and it has more power, and I think it's front wheel drive. That's something I don't like at all. So we'll see how we are, how it feels like if we get torque steer, how it feels to drive, how the suspension is, how Android Automotive is. It still has, by the way, not like a Volvo XC40, C40 or Polestar 2 in the Renault Megane with Android Automotive. You still have Android Auto. That's so cool. I like that. I did like the Renault 5 EV that was at the motor show. But Cooper Born has more power yet. That's true. Cooper Born has 20 kilowatt more, but only you have to press the button. And I still haven't driven one because Seat or Cupra doesn't have a press car with the 170 kilowatt motor. That's stupid. So stupid. I think very likely the Id.3, maybe the next Id.3, model year 23, will have also the 170 kilowatt motor. Very possible. Kickdown also works, so you don't have to press a button. That's good. It sounds like a recipe for a whole lot of wheel spin on a Renault Megane E-Tech. We'll see. I have to see how it is. For example, the Kona or the e-Niro with front wheel drive, 150 kilowatt, was a big problem with spinning wheels when it's just a bit wet. If it's not the perfect condition and it's good asphalt, it's just spinning wheels. Not nice. So to put the power down in the winter or when it's wet, it's not possible. An Id.3, except of course in winter with snow, but most likely it's a lot of that. Nero EV has much less torque. Now I hear, yeah, that would be nice. Saw Born in Prague and an e-Transit van. Cool. Yeah, the Born is a beautiful car. It's really nice. Yeah, I'm still... Oh my god! Hey G, £5. Thank you very much for the support. Contribution to keeping you hydrated for the next week's videos. That's nice. Thank you very much. Polestar has not that much wheel spin, at least not disturbing. Yeah, I have drove the single motor front wheel drive. I haven't felt that. But the all wheel drive is just amazing. all-wheel drive Polestar or Volvo XC40 C40 with the 408 horsepower. That's the stuff. It's my kind of power. I like it a lot. Yeah. Yeah, in the future, in the next few weeks, what is planned? I'm in talks with a dealership very close by to get a Nero EV for test drive. 480 horsepower. Is that all? It's true. It is less than your Model Y, but it feels more when you drive. So Model Y doesn't feel that powerful. Model 3 felt way more powerful. I don't know, Model Y with the same motors as Model 3, it's not the same. The performance model of the Model Y felt like the normal Model 3, in my opinion. Just a bit. Of course, it's not exactly the same. But 406 can be upgraded in the Polestar, that's true. Friday at Regensburg, if you like and could need me. Yeah, I already have someone. Thank you very much. On Sunday. It's a shame the Born are not made in Born. Village in Netherlands, mini factory. Cute. That is cute. Yes, it is with the acceleration boost 484 horsepower. But you can get that in a Polestar too. You can get 470 horsepower. And Polestar driving feels planted. What does feel planted mean? I'm not good with urban talk. Urban dictionary. What is planted? Yeah, I will end the stream soon anyways. I have to edit the video that I did today, a part of it. I won't be editing everything. Just a bit. It won't be too long. So like I said, again the frame rate is off. Is it? Yeah, it is. It has weeds growing out of it. Ah, that's what it means? So it's so slow? Does it mean that? It's so slow that it has weeds growing out of it? Yeah, it means planted like it has grip and feels stable. Yeah, but Model Y does that too. Model Y feels planted. I had a bit of torque steer in the Model Y Performance. I remember that when I floored it, where I had what was the time? 4 seconds, but it was not perfect asphalt and everything. I pulled a weed out of my wheel arc. Rather look on torque values than on horsepower. That's true. But we don't know those numbers. I just see how it feels. Do we get an explanation how the 2.4 upgrade worked? Of course. Well, explanation is very easy. They plug in a laptop to the OBD dongle and say update. That's how they do it. Planted is not body roll. Oh. Look, you guys know stuff. I don't know stuff. Okay. I think that's it for today. We're all looking forward. Wait till I get my Cybertruck. Wait till we see if Europe gets it. It would be very interesting if Europe really gets the Cybertruck, or even the Model S Plaid with the steering wheel. It would be interesting if he gets that through. I don't know. I think if Model S Plaid would ever come to Europe with a normal steering wheel, I would be interested. I would look into how much it is to rent for 2 months or so. Your lenses in the mirror for the downlights are okay. Your lenses in the mirror for the down. I don't know what that means. I don't have a mirror. Where do I have a mirror? You have to explain further. Toyota BRZ has also a yoke. Really? And that's in Europe? Model S Plaid is coming to UK. No rules on steering wheel. Well, I don't want it in the UK. It's the wrong the size for the steering wheel. But if it just comes with the yoke, I'm not interested. That's not a steering wheel. That wouldn't be something where I would be comfortable to drive for a long time. Again, I'm just not interested in something that's like this. I know why they want to do it, so you can see the instrument cluster better. That's a great idea, but you can do the old Model S. I could see the instrument cluster very well with the normal steering wheel. I just want a normal steering wheel. The ticket man at the Panoramastraße said I was in the wrong side. There was a man there, really. When I went to the Panoramastraße, there was a machine, and you put in normal. How much was that? I think it was €6 or so, or 5, and then you get the thing, and you put it in the, and that's it. Yes, Rosfeld Panoramastraße. He was there yesterday. My lenses look like the symbol on the floor is exploded. Side mirrors of the Id.3. I still don't know what you mean with the lenses. Oh, you mean the light that comes out of your side mirrors on the floor. Yes, this looks okay. It's the normal. That looks like a Renault symbol. I like the Toyota, but it's late in Netherlands. Delivery starts in 23. Yeah, €8.50. That also is more expensive. When I was there, I think it was €5 or €6. Renault symbol. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I gotcha. That took a year, huh? Yeah, it's just looking at something on my feet. One nail hurts a bit. Oh, yeah, bee stung me today. Oh my God. We were outside. We were bathing 2 dogs today of the 3, and then we let them out so they dry a bit because it was so nice and warm, 26 degrees and sunny. And then I was out with my Birkenstock as always, and then a bee stung me in my foot here on the right side. It hurt for 2 or 3 hours, but it wasn't that bad. I didn't swell up or anything. Catching wasps in bottles. Yeah, my neighbor. I told Darren that my neighbor is getting a solar system with a battery. 10 kilowatt hour battery and 10 kilowatt solar panels on his roof. He's paying, he knows the person who sells him this stuff, and he does most of it himself. He's paying €23,000 for it. And he put stuff on it. He doesn't do everything, but he put stuff on his roof a few days ago, and then he opened up a few roof tiles, and there was a wasp's nest, and he got stung multiple times. You need to put a really hot spoon on this thing. No, it was fine. It was okay. It hurt, but it wasn't, oh my God, this is painful. And now it's almost gone. It still hurts a bit. It burns a bit. It's fine. Okay, I will let you go now. This video will be one very short video that I want to edit today and tomorrow. The poor bee, yeah, it was a poor bee. I think she died because the stinger or whatever was still in my leg when I felt the pain. I didn't see the bee. I just saw the thing we pulled out, and it looked like a bee behind. And I didn't do anything. So the bee must have flown into my shoe and thought, "Oh my God, what is this sting?" I didn't provoke anything. It wasn't my fault. I would never do that. So this week, a very short, my dog stepped on a bee. Oh, that hurts. That poor dog. I hope he didn't swell up. A short video this week, and just a tiny little fun thing, and hopefully 2.4 update video. My Patreons and channel members, YouTube channel members, will get to know everything first, of course, as always. So join. It's awesome. And you support a good cause. I'm a good cause. God, no, I'm not. It's just, I try to do a good job here, and I try to inform you and get you the best, and I try to be as honest as possible. And some people disagree with my honesty, and that's okay. And then on Friday, maybe a live stream with the Renault Megane E-Tech home from Regensburg. And then Saturday, Sunday, I will film with the Megane. Yep, that's it for me. Yeah, I still haven't found anyone to drive with me to Copenhagen in the ID.5 GTX. I have a few people that said they want to go, But of course, I want to go with someone that adds something that I know, or is also a YouTuber and films me, I film him or her, and then get something out of it. So I don't know yet. Have a great start in the next week, Chris. Thank you very much. You also, Nico. Okay, that's it for me. You all take care. Have a nice day. No, it's the other way. What's in Copenhagen? Oh, you haven't seen my live streams in the last few weeks? The Volkswagen ID Bus Media Drive is in Copenhagen at the August 19th. I'm invited, and Volkswagen gave me an ID.5 GTX to go there, so that I drive there 14 hours, 1300 kilometers, and on Sunday the same thing back. But I don't want to go alone. Yes. And I asked someone who's interested, but I haven't got a yes yet. He's still thinking about it. So I'm hoping I can convince him this week. It would be nice, because I really would want to do that. I always wanted to do a long trip adventure for a while. My longest trip so far was 7 hours or 7.5 hours in the winter to Wolfsburg. This would be 13 hours or 14 hours. And I want to see how that, and into a different country. I'm excited. But we'll see if it happens. If not, I have to fly. Okay. You all take care. Thank you much for watching. Bye.